In 2018, as women claim our own authenticity, empowered to speak our own truth, obedience is a heavily laden word that rankles. So with tongue in cheek, I call myself the Disobedient Kabbalist and take full responsibility for my spiritual journey, decisions, and beliefs handed down by family, society, and culture, an external authority instrumental in shaping our reality. Deepak Chopra suggests that religion offers a belief in someone else's experience, while spirituality is experiencing the numinous ourselves. So as the Disobedient Kabbalist, knowing there is much interest in the mystery and magic of what Jewish mysticism has to say to women, in spite of the traditional, quote, prohibitions, unquote, that say only those who are male, aged 40, and well-versed in Torah can understand and study this mystical tradition, I say, really? It has been said, as women, we are already so spiritual we do not need to study. Again, I say, really? A box is still a box, no matter how beautifully it is wrapped. As the Disobedient Kabbalist, I choose to decide what is right for me to study and how I wish to do so, knowing that we can connect to Kabbalah by the letter or by the spirit of the teaching. For me, the letter implies a left-brain, word-rich, rational approach to a living wisdom that challenges and satisfies our intellectual leanings and is perfect for some, while for others it feels word-heavy and ideas can get lost in translation. Studying by the spirit or intuitive feel, the truth of Kabbalah is what the soul recognizes and reclaims as its own. As the basis of my creative work to which I felt called, I could easily imagine generations of rabbis from the past standing over my left shoulder, fingers wagging in disapproval at my chutzpah, while over my right, generations of grandmothers saying, "You go, girl," although I feel quite sure that was not the phrase that they would have used. Once we accept responsibility for our own spiritual evolution, we can challenge all the barriers to would-be Kabbalists. For women in touch with the intuitive, this study comes naturally. While being 40 years old implies a matured groundedness, there are those who are double that age and not at all ready or interested, while some in their early 20s may well be. Mystically speaking, the number 40 can be interpreted as a symbol of spiritual maturation, as the sum of 10 times 4, 10 sphirot or cosmic chakras on each of the trees in the worlds of intuition, thought, feeling, and action. And finally, being well versed in Torah may make the study of Kabbalah a little more familiar, as the ideas used blossom from the seedbed of Judaism. Does this mean Kabbalah is only for Jews? I believe not. We should remember that the finger pointing at the moon is not the moon. For what is Kabbalah? Not a thing, but an approach to life that seeks the hidden or inner connections of all that exists, that stresses the commonalities shared by all members of the human family and our connection to the natural world and the cosmos of which we are a part. In short, the ABC of Kabbalah can be said to stand for all is balanced and connected. Kabbalah, like the interface of all religious traditions, focuses on the similarities that unite us rather than the surface dogmas and traditions that divide us from one another. The mystical approach recognizes the oneness and sanctity of all life. The word Kabbalah means receiving and implies that when we are ready and ask for initiation, the teacher or the teaching appears. The truth of what I know about Kabbalah may not ring true for others, which is fine, and in no way diminishes the validity of my own understanding that I share through my art, my books, and my weekly newsletter entitled "And Now? Cards, Kabbalah, and Consciousness for cultural creatives. If this approach resonates with you, I invite you to view and enjoy my series of videos that links Kabbalah, tarot, and a search for the sacred feminine. Please visit my website at www.sacredfemininekabbalah.com. I wish you every joy on your personal journey to transformation. Thank you.